So we have another Delusional podcast from Carmelo Anthony and gang. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so with the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. And join us for Caitlyn Clark's crossover. It's every Monday and Thursday, 6 to 7 and 5:30 to 6:30, respectively, Eastern time, except for major holidays. And it's like a sports reporters forum. We're guest podcasters, and we talk about Caitlyn Clark and women's basketball and football and basketball sometimes. All right, Rob. So listen, this is Carmelo Anthony has this podcast with Monica McNutt. Great name for her. Rudy Gay used to play in the NBA, and some guy named Kareem, I think. I don't know his name. And he's a podcaster, I think. And he's on the show. And they talk about Juju Watkins and the collective bargaining agreement. And I think you'll find this interesting, even if none of it's true.
Juju Watkins, unfortunately, a torn ACL ended her season. We wish her a healthy and speedy recovery. Do you think this is the last time we'll see Juju Watkins on the college basketball court?
No, you can't talk about Juju and her opportunities in college without looking at what's ahead for her in terms of the W. CBA is coming up for the W. Sure, she's clearing more money right now than she would in the W. She has zero.
I just want to stop right there. That was the dumbest question ever. She's not eligible for another 2 years. Why would that be the last time you ever seen a basketball court? Just an ACL. She didn't die.
Right, I know. Her legs didn't fall off.
That's unbelievable. It's just like, who are these people? Okay, go ahead.
No reason to rush.
She's 19.
Take your time, be healthy, get the best quality of work.
This is a message to the WNBA. Figure it out. I'm not rushing. I wasn't supposed to come out to after next year anyway. While y'all figure that out, I'm going to collect this bag over here at USC. The money that I make at USC over the next 3 years will be a lot more money than what she would make coming into the WNBA for her first 2-3 years.
Players like her, she's definitely a conversation piece when it comes to that new CBA. So, like, they're going to get it right for
okay.
Comes to that new CBA. So, like, they're going to get it right for her.
Yeah, get the money right.
Why is she a conversation piece for the next 3 years? She's not in the league yet. Rob, I can't imagine ever in the history of sports that in the collective bargaining agreement, the Players Association is talking to the owners and are saying, look, there's some exciting rookies in college. Give us more money. I don't think that's ever happened in the history of sports because there's always exciting players in college that are going to be coming up. So how is that a bargaining chip, Rob?
Right. If you like, hey, we got these players here, you better give us more money.
They're so delusional about Juju, like she's this magical thing. She's not, and she's not as popular as Caitlyn Clark. Now, if you're going to argue, because Caitlyn Clark was a very unique popularity last year, that would make a difference in the collective bargaining agreement, because for the TV contracts the next year, that would make sense because her TV ratings were through the roof her senior year. But Juju's aren't. So she's like 3 years away. Caitlyn Clark would have been a senior. Like she's going in that season, going in with a few months later. But so this is stupid. It's just dumb, but we'll go on. It's a joke. It's a joke in this community, Rob.
Money right.
Cha-ching.
The women's game and the WNBA players, they have a ton of leverage right now. Unrivaled has done great. They have actual money and real investors after making it.
Okay, so Unrivaled did not do great. Yeah. It did okay, and it looks like it's only going to last 2 years before they run out of money. So that's not true.
Yeah, so he's wrong.
Investors after making it a real thing. You got this influx of great talent coming in from the college game, not just Juju, but you got Hannah Hidalgo who's killing, Paige Beckers,
Kiki Rice,
Malaysia Fawali. Like everybody that comes in there is going to be a household name amongst women's basketball circles. And now this Juju thing sort of hangs over it all. Granted, yes, it sucks for the tournament. Yes, it sucks for USC. But, this collective bargaining agreement with the WNBA is going to be so interesting to watch. The W in general, big picture, figure this out because this next move is a really, really pivotal move.
I'm nervous about it. When the NBA goes to CBAs, the owners usually have sort of the same sort of pocket. The W, for all of the growth that it's experiencing, you still got owners questioning what the standard should look like. Everybody is not an Aces or a Liberty or even Seattle's new practice facility. Chicago, for example, just hypothetically, there's no way a Juju, when she gets healthy, is coming to Chicago with the way that they have operated in terms of their standard right now. The women of the W are...
That's interesting, Rob, that she's saying that Juju She's going to get drafted. So why is she making it sound like Juju's a free agent already?
Yeah, I mean, how does she know? How does she know she might go to this guy? How does she know?
Well, I wouldn't want to play with Angel Reese anyways. That's my personal opinion. She's going to want all the attention on herself. And if someone else gets attention, she'll be upset about it. But anyways, let's go. Yeah. If she doesn't get her doubles, Rob, she's going to be upset. Everyone's got to pass it to her, even if the game's out of reach, so she can get another 2 points, so she can get a double.
She's got to stay. Yeah, she's got to come back into the game to break that record.
Right.
Now you're not just saying yes because you're thankful for the opportunity. You have expectations.
Like, we professionals. Like, we want facilities. We want our to be top notch. We want to travel like professionals. We want to stay like professionals in hotels. And we want a professional experience.
That's it.
That costs money, doesn't it, Rob? Last I checked.
Last time I checked, it cost money. but the WNBA seems to not kind of get it with this money thing this past 5 years with the profit. Even if they get this television deal, where is this money coming from?
I have no idea. They lost $50 million last year. So who knows? Let's go on.
Keep growing and going the way that it's going, and we still in this fight of whether you guys believe in us or not.
Treated like a second-hand athlete.
So you got to really, let's get this deal right. You know what they're going to ask for. You don't want this to really stabilize the WNBA, because these women today are very, very strong, and they understand their power. They understand what they bring into the game.
Rob, it's interesting to me that they didn't mention Caitlyn Clark, who really gives them the most power in the negotiations. That's just what I happen to think. I can't imagine I'm being wrong on that one either.
Well, I mean, the only thing the only thing they are is like how I am. This is the year that the WNBA really has to make some type of move with promotion, whatever, viewership. This really has to really come to age, because if it doesn't, like I said, it's going to fail. I mean, Caitlyn Clark is the main money maker. Make her up. Forget what everybody is saying and doing. Put her out there. Do a business thing. Worry about making money and not worry about people's feelings. That's the bottom line.
I agree, Rob. I think it's bizarre that they think the women in the league have so much leverage right now when it's a league that's losing money. They have less leverage than any other league that's existed because they've lost more money on a consistent basis more than any other league that's ever existed. There's no other league that I know of, I mean, of any kind of significance, maybe a small little league that we don't know about, that's lost money 28 years in a row, and the players suddenly have so much leverage. I don't think that's ever happened.
I don't think going into this agreement, they're like, hey, you have to do this. And I mean, the only leverage they can do if they were smart is like, hey, this is the way we make the game better. You need better referees, start with that. And if one of them, I doubt this very much, if one of the black players said, hey, you know what? We got this player, Caitlyn Clark, here. When are you going to bring her out with that? It won't happen. It's not going to happen. No. So
what if you're one of the owners and you're sitting there in this collective bargaining agreement and they're talking about, we want all these demands, and saying, well, we need to make a profit first. We had a chance to make a profit last year, but you did everything you can to hold down the biggest star in the league. So if you guys want more money and you want all these demands, why don't you promote her and quit trying to hold her down? That's what I would say about the owner.
But whoever is head of the Players League will not say that. They won't mention that.
An owner could say that. Hey, listen, we have this star, Caitlyn Clark, and you guys didn't take advantage of it last year. You blew it. Are you going to do the same thing this year?
If it's the same owner's mark, they're not going to do it because they didn't do it last year.
I could see Matt Ishbia, who loves Caitlyn Clark and wants Caitlyn Clark to play for his Phoenix Mercury, saying something that I just said like that to them. Like, I could have made some money last year, but you guys blew it. And now you want more money from me and you want all these demands and stuff, and you did everything you can to hold her down? What are you doing?
Well, he's not part of the club, Mark. I mean, like I said, he's not going to be. And like I said, until they get the expansion coming in, and then the owners will be like, "I'm here to make money," and then you come in as an expansion owner, and you see that they're not promoting Caitlyn Clark. You go, "Wait a minute, I just put this money invested into this league. You better start promoting this player."
Well, I don't think they're going to do it, but maybe
No, that's what I mean.
they're
They're
going to do it
not
a little
gonna
bit
do
more this year, but I don't think they're ever going to fully accept her.
No, they're
They're
not.
never going to promote her like they did with Michael Jordan in the 80s when it made sense because David Stern didn't care. David Stern just said, hey, I'm doing this for the good of the league, and I don't care what people are going to complain about.
And that's the bottom line, Mark. The good of the league. That's the question I would ask. So what do you think? I would go to Commissioner. What do you think is the good of the league? So what do you think can make this league better? I mean, you already know that you're talking to them. You know what they need to do. What do you think we need to do to improve this? We want to keep things. If we keep things on the same level, we're not going to do it. We have to do something different.
The only solution that she thinks is to have Chicago and Indiana Fever play 5 times instead of 4. That was her solution, Rob.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't even be playing 5 times. Nobody else is playing 5 times. They should be playing 4. And another team that only played it 3 times should be playing 4. So they each have 2 home games.
So what you're saying? Her answer to my question would be, hey, well,
I have no idea. What's their answer going to be?
we get the fever in the sky. That's how we can really start going here.
Rivalries are important, Rob.
That's right.
Never forget. I'm not going to promote this one woman who I couldn't even see was going to be popular.
Yeah. So.
This league's hilarious. This league's hilarious. I can't believe it. It does provide humor, even though I get upset at times at the stupidity of it all.
Well, you have to laugh at it because otherwise.
All right, let us know what you think down below. I find it interesting that she said McNutt was admitting that Juju wouldn't want to play in Chicago Sky.
Right.
I wasn't expecting that. That was a surprise. So, hey, let us know what you think down below about this video. And if you can, share with your family, friends, and acquaintances. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so with the notification when you do. And so you get notified of our next video and you make Rob happy. And join us for our live show, which starts out now with Caitlyn Clark's crossover from 6 to 7 on Mondays and 5:30 to 6:30 on Thursdays, Eastern time, except for major holidays. If you want to donate to this channel, you can with super chats and super things down below. The link to PayPal. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.